virtual photo walks.
I'm jaehun from Virtual Photowalks Korea in Insadong, and this is Insadong. Insadong is in the center of Seoul. In the 15th century, there was a place called Plaza. It was a government facility that took drawings of government events and everything. So naturally, the place became the center of arts and antiques and bookstores and everything. So even to this day, people who are into arts, who are into handmaking crafts, all come here, and that's arts that are left and new arts that came in. So the whole street is some kind of a big museum itself. The place I'm going to show you today is the main street. There's a lot of other streets, and those streets have their own characters, but it's kind of impossible to show them to you all because that's going to take. And you can see volunteers guiding foreigners. I don't know if I'm allowed to pick them. And you can see traditional shops on the side. That's the flower shop, and this is Insa-dong is one of the places where most foreigners come and even native Koreans come to.
What do they symbolize?
This is actually a thing called paepae. It's a mask that you use while in a play. It's one of the few masks that is marked as a national treasure.
But we're having fun anyway. Actually, some of the best photo walks we've ever done have been great failures. From the idea of recording something, we didn't get a thing out of it, but we had a blast.
And this is an antique bookstore. As if you can see, they have things from where even Korea didn't even use the Korean language. Just showing the shut down at the moment. People come here for the art exhibitions and the traditional things, but the street itself is such a beautiful place to just walk around. And you can see this isn't anything traditional, but handcrafted art.
That's nice. Oh, this is what is nice. This is so awesome.
It's traditional, like tea and teacups and wooden chopsticks.
Well, that's nice.
That's nice. I mean, we have similar. we have similarities down in Seoul. That's why. It's really very interesting. That's cool.
You give Jaehun your PayPal, Larry. I'll buy you something.
Send it to the boss. Send him some souvenirs from Insa-dong.
Yeah.
One from the mask.
And this is a traditional drawing.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, look at the fans.
Hey,
Now you're talking.
Look at the fan. That's very interesting.
I'll just take my camera off my tripod and try to show you.
That's so interesting. Oh, that's cool. I like it.
That's playing a traditional play activity in Korea.
That is awesome.
No, I'd be tempted to buy something in there for sure. I wouldn't get out of that shop. There's no way. I'm weak.
I'm tired.
I'm weak. If you have to go, Larry, that's okay.
I'm tired.
I understand.
Okay, I'll try to find something more exciting. You can see they start like this and goes all the way.
Well, that's cool.
Comes that.
Very neat. Most of the lower jaw moves too.
It's really very interesting.
These are all the other masks that they use in the play. There's an awesome painting inside. Shall I ask him if I can take
That's
it?
okay, Larry.
Ready? Oh, this is nice.
Okay. This professional has let me take how he is making.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, watch him for a while.
That's really cool. Just stay still there.
Very cool.
It's so easy.
It's so easy to. He made it so easy to make it, but it's so complicated.
I have work. It's nice to meet you.
He says it takes about 2 days for him to make it from scrap to a mask, actual mask. Okay. Okay, let me just listen. There are also traditional Korean restaurants around here that are the best. If you want to eat the actual traditional Korean food, you really should come to Insa-dong, because that's the only place you can actually eat the actual taste. And they also have these traditional housings that,
I had a heck of a fancy meal in Seoul. I had the roast duck. And I don't know how you guys get anything done though. Like you spend 4 hours eating.
They're
It
tough.
takes forever. And then they start over. Now we've eaten all day, we might as well go drinking.
And this is a place called Samjikye. It's one of the places that was made for to attract more young people. So nothing actually that catches my interest, but there's a lot of places you can buy little handcrafted jewelry things and little things you can go buy.
Yeah.
These
Betsy
are
might like that.
traditional Korean These are traditional Korean snacks.
Family one. That's nice.
That's interesting. Hangouts on air with Android. It's broken again. What the heck is that thing?
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
What is that?
What is
It's
that?
weird.
It's just a ticketing place.
Is that
A
some?
ticket
A
station?
ticket station? Wow, what a nice brush.
And this is an actually very famous food for it. Manju?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the most famous ones in Korea.
Wow.
Can you send them?
Can you
by the
send
way?
them right away?
I don't think they deliver.
Oh,
I don't think you have this in Japan or anywhere.
oh, I love those.
Oh, I love
It's
those
shrimp.
dumplings.
Oh,
Ugh. They're
They're
delicious.
more like dumplings than traditional Japanese.
Yes,
this
yes.
is much more delicious.
This is much more
than the
delicious than the Japanese
It's more
ones.
tasty.
This is more tasty.
One, are you getting homesick?
That's why.
No.
No.
I'm getting homesick.
I'm
Where?
getting
Seoul?
homesick.
No, I'm talking to
Seoul?
one more.
Yeah, I was actually over there this summer, like not even half a year ago.
You're missing a lot of
You're
stuff.
missing a lot of stuff.
You're just enjoying being far away from your family, I bet.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Traditional
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
drink tea. That thing is actually really made. Korean traditionally don't make houses into, two floors.
Mm.
So we're
So we're on the inner side of the road, the main road. That's why.
Yeah, as I said, there is a big main. Even I haven't gone into every one of them.
Oh.
On weekends they actually, close the street so there isn't any cars. It's a Friday.
even though it's a Friday.
Even though it's a Friday, there's a lot of people coming in by this hour.
Yeah, they're mostly foreigners and
Oh,
tourists.
Okay.
You can buy really, touristy stuffs.
Made in Japan.
Oh, this looks fun. What is this?
Oh, this is a Japan.
Oh, this is in Japan. Come on, please.
This is from Canada and Japan.
Domo.
Domo.
そうですね。もう
そうですね。もうよくしてます。大丈夫ですよ。
He's making wrapping it up.
That's the typical Japanese sweets. Okay.
Excuse me?
He's actually quite famous in Korea. See all the glass, all like clips and TV shows.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
actually, I think
He's pretty famous like all over East Asia.
Yeah, that's great.
One time I have to visit.
One time I have to visit this place.
Well, there goes the diet.
Sure.
Not for the K-pop
Not for the
artists, but
K-pop artists, but for the foods.
oh, there are K-pop artists. Yeah, they sell everything here.
I'm not that crazy.
No, I'm not that crazy anyway. Thank you.
We've got to start figure out how to get you guys manager of the page, and then get some Korean retirement homes and hospitals involved. That's a pretty colorful area. Wow.
Mm.
Fancy shop for
It's really catchy.
It's really catchy.
They sell Hello
They
Kitty.
sell Hello Kitties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Michael when we
Where's
have this
Michael
red
when we
thing?
have this red
He
thing?
has supposed to be
He
here.
has supposed to be here.
But Michael likes red.
But Michael likes red
Oh,
anyway.
maybe.
Oh,
Never
maybe.
seen him very
Never
well.
seen him very well.
We'll send him anyway.
We'll send him anyway.
red
We'll
one.
send him red ones anyway.
There
This
is an antique shop.
is an antique shop
That's
that
since
says it's since 1965.
That's old.
Well, that's got some neat.
Wow, that's really old
Wow,
watches.
that's really old watches.
As time goes by, Casablanca. Humpty Dumpty.
I was never.
I was never born that time. When I'm learning.
That's so nice.
That's so nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
that's beautiful.
I know that's expensive.
I know that's expensive. Ooh.
I don't know much about watches. So. This is another traditional
drawing.
drawing.
Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful.
Pull the trigger. That's it. Somebody pull the trigger.
Stay still.
Stay still.
There you go.
There you go.
Ah. Well, what's that guy doing up the street there? Turn to your right.
Am I right?
That guy right
Am I
there.
right?
Thought looked like he was
Yeah.
making something.
Yeah, yeah.
Now to your left.
The one who's sitting.
The
The
guy
one
that's
who's
sitting down
The one who's
up the
sitting.
alley.
It's the one
He's the one
with the black
Yeah.
jacket.
with the
Yeah.
with the black jacket.
Yeah,
that
that person.
person. Yeah, that
Oh
person.
no.
These are other antiques.
These are other antiques.
I think they're mostly about Buddhism.
My mother collected netskis, Japanese netskis, you know, the little figurines.
This is another famous
snack
in Insa-dong.
in
It's
Insadong.
an ice cream cone.
It's
but
ice cream cone, but the cone is shaped as a.
what should I say that is?
What should I say that is?
Stick.
A stick.
What's that?
That's actually
Something
the
in
cone.
It's actually
of
the cone of the
That
ice
is the
cream.
cone for the ice
That
cream?
is the cone for the
Yeah.
ice cream?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, how big can
Oh
you
my
get?
goodness, how big can you get?
Nobody's eating it right now.
Nobody's
So I
eating
can't-
it right now, so I
They
can't.
are actually.
Oh, they are actually.
I'm supposed to see if I can.
I'm supposed to see if I can. You know.
How do they do that?
How they do that?
You put the cone into
You
the
put the
ice cream
cone into the ice cream
Oh.
and
push it in.
Oh.
and push it in.
Uh-huh.
And it'll have those big ones?
And it'll have those
Oh!
big ones?
That's
Oh!
big.
That's big.
But that's very interesting.
That's very interesting.
Another thing about the street
Another thing
is
about
that
the
you would
is
rarely
that
see
you would rarely see anything in any other
Like,
language
even
than Korean.
Starbucks
Like
is there. We
even
wouldn't
Starbucks
say
is there.
Starbucks on
We
it. It
wouldn't
would
say
say
Starbucks on it. It would
Starbucks
say
in Korean
Starbucks
letters.
in Korean
Ah.
letters.
That's very
Ah.
interesting.
That's very interesting.
When Jaehun gets
When
gets a chance to
Jaehun
see one of them,
gets a chance to see one of them, please share it to the
Yeah, I
crowd.
think there's the Starbucks at the end.
It's free.
I think there's three. Starbucks are everywhere.
How far is Insadong
How
from
far
the
is
airport
Insadong
itself?
from the airport itself?
Airport.
Yeah.
Airport.
From the airport when you're
Yeah,
going
from
there
the
as a
airport when
tourist
you're
or
going
something.
there as a
How
tourist or
far is
something. How far is it?
I'll have to say an hour and a half. Say an hour and a half.
Oh,
Seoul's
okay.
like huge.
But it's actually an hour if you want to come back into Seoul. So
Mhm.
So you have to be in Seoul first.
So you
before
have to be in
go
Seoul
Insadong.
first before you have to go
yeah,
Insadong.
Insadong is actually in the right middle of Seoul.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
and this is another snack sold in Insadong. It's fried bread kind of thing. I think you could say it's kind of a croquette, but they put nuts in it, and it's more. It's less crispy and more chewy.
Mm.
I'll send you over to say hello to my ex-girlfriend that lives there. Knock on the door and say John's here.
And
That was 10 years ago.
that was 10 years ago.
All my transport is based on the railroad. So if you take a taxi, it's going to be a lot more faster.
Oh, okay.
We'll try to look for John's ex.
We'll try to look for John's ex-girlfriend down there
Yeah, we'll go.
one night, one day.
Well, she lived about 20 minutes from that hotel. So. We had the same. Well, there's some nice stuff.
That's nice.
This is a traditional cupboard kind of thing.
Hmm.
These are the wooden types. That the actual people like us would have used.
Only in Seoul.
Only in Seoul.
And the shiny ones. They're actually made out of
shell.
The shell.
Hmm.
Interesting.
That looks
Interesting.
expensive.
It is.
Made out of shell.
Made out of shell, it is expensive.
It's a
John.
lot of hours.
It's a lot of handwork.
It's a lot of handwork.
They make it in everything else shell, and they make it like this too. Make the shells into a shape. So that's
Oh, that's nice.
bird.
Oh, that's nice.
A lot of handwork.
Hmm.
They're staring at me again.
October, early October.
My hangout just dropped out. These are my Kitchenaries. Handmade. Plates. Teapots. This is.
They are prolific. They make a lot of stuff.
There
I think it'd make more sense to have a shelf with a selection and say, and have everything else hidden and say, I'll see if we have that in stock. And keep the price up a little bit. Oh, there you go.
What I like about Seoul ceramic,
What I like about
porcelain.
Seoul ceramic is the
It's
porcelain. It's
very nice.
very,
The porcelain.
it's
one
very
is
nice. The porcelain one is very nice.
The ceramics. Yeah, the porcelain.
The ceramics,
It's really
yeah, the
nice and
porcelain.
fine.
It's really very nice and fine.
Great detail. A screenshot of that. Blue stuff. It's good.
more antiques.
Never car going back.
Never car going back.
And we are nearly at the end.
And we are nearly at the end of
This
Insadong,
part
and
Mm.
this part it becomes
mostly for
mostly
young
for
people.
young people.
It's less traditionary,
Less traditionary,
for
and
tourists,
just for tourists.
tourist shops and there's the Starbucks, that one more
Oh, and there's the
about.
Starbucks that one more was talking
Where's
about.
the Starbucks with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
grand sign?
Where's the
I like
Starbucks?
it.
Finale.
Every wall was
this.
Of course, definitely.
Of course, definitely.
They likely apply.
We have this.
That's
Oh,
Starbucks.
that's Starbucks.
For us.
Get a screenshot.
For us.
Let me have a screenshot with that.
Let
That's
me have
cool.
a screenshot with that. That's cool.
I like it. I like it so much.
I like it. I like it so much.
Is there any Starbucks in Japan?
Isn't there any Starbucks in Japan?
ひらがなをカタカナ。
Written in hiragana or katakana?
No, no.
And this one is
And
really
this one
rare.
is
This
really
one is
rare.
And
This
I
one
like
is
it
really
so
rare.
much.
And I like it so much.
We don't have that.
All in English.
It's really the suit top. Really the suit top. Suit coffee. Starbucks coffee.
That's so cool. The grand finale.
That's
the
so cool.
Starbucks.
The grand finale, the Starbucks.
With the Starbucks.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's
Two more stops.
Okay.
There's a few more
I
stops.
think I saw
What was
coffee,
it? You know?
coffee and beans in
Coffee,
written in
coffee
Korean.
and beans in
That,
written
that
in
street
Korean
looks
too.
good.
By the way, I'm like the owner that finds like incredibly quick because like it looks like snapshot of run of like snapshot of run of like video. Like take simultaneous shots and just like take time.
We'll see if I get a recording out of this.
Those ice cream cones are really
Those
catchy.
ice cream
The big
cones are
ones,
really
the long
catchy.
ones.
The big ones,
That's
the
really
long
catchy.
ones. That's really catchy. Right now, Jaehun.
So as I said, Insa-dong
So as I
is in the
said,
middle of
Insadong
Seoul,
is in the middle of
and
Seoul,
naturally that
Mhm.
would
and
mean
naturally
that
that would mean that
if in the old ages people
there
who were
was a
working
lot
for the
of
government,
people who were working for the
people
government, and 5
here.
people
So
here.
actually this
Actually,
can you see the
this
big street here?
there's. Can you see the big street here?
This big
Yeah.
street was
This big street
actually
was
the big street that was
actually
left
the big
at the Choson
at the Choson
500 years ago.
like 5.
There
So
was a lot of 5 people
was a
going
lot of
in and out.
5 people going in and
So
out.
Mhm.
So
like royal
like royal people, the
Mhm.
royal people and high government
royal
officials
people and high
traveling
government
by
officials
horse.
traveling
So-
by horse.
The
So
average people, they had to
average
show their
people,
respect
they had
to them.
to show their
So
respect to
They
them.
had to
So
kneel down.
They had to
Whatever
kneel
they
down.
were doing, if they
Whatever
were
they were
carrying
doing,
something,
if
or
they were
going
carrying
somewhere, they
something
had to
or
just stop
going
and
somewhere,
kneel
they
down.
had to just stop
So
and kneel down.
They made
So
this
they made this
little street
little
right
street
beside
Mhm.
the
beside
called
the big
Himakbol.
street called Himakbol.
It means
Mm.
It means
if you can read
if you can read kanji, I think you can know what it actually means. It means avoid the horse street.
That's interesting.
Avoid
It
the
means
Interesting.
loyal people and high
avoid the
people
loyal
going
people and high
on the
people
horse and
going
just,
on the
take
horse and
another
just
way.
Take a
take
shortcut.
another
Yeah.
way.
Mm.
And naturally that
Mm.
And
became
naturally that became
everyone went through this way. So
everyone went through this way. So uh,
Wow, that's so small.
Wow, that's
And
so
it's a
small.
very small street.
yes, it's a
that
very
was
small
developed
street
by, the
that
average
was developed by the average people.
Back then, there was a lot
Back
of
then there was a
pubs
lot
where
of
you could drink and
pubs
restaurants.
where you could drink and
Because
restaurants
people didn't want to rest on
because
the
people didn't want to
big
rest on
road.
the big
naturally.
road.
They would
Naturally,
have to stop
they would
eating and
have
kneel
to
down.
stop eating and kneel down suddenly.
So naturally, this street
So
became
naturally, this
very-
street became very
big, but now it's all gone.
big, but now it's all gone.
Mm.
And
And
there are some restaurants
there are some
that
restaurants
have
that
survived.
have
They're very
survived.
old
Wow.
They're very
restaurants.
old restaurants.
Not a lot of people know about
Not,
this street.
not a lot of people know about this street.
This is a very old.
This is a very old restaurant. And sorry, keep going. Sure,
Not the restaurants I want to
it's
show,
not the restaurants I want to show, but as I am on my way.
There you go.
That's one.
Oh.
That's one.
That's one.
That's a
That's
screenshot.
one. That's one cool one.
That's one of the masks.
That's one
Hold
of
it
the
steady
masks.
on that.
That is so big.
That is so big.
Get it.
You see on the window frames, there
You
are
see
like
on the window frames, there are like
post that has a
a
mask
little
on it.
post that has a mask on it.
Those are called changseung.
Those are called changseung.
Old
Back
Korea,
in
they
like
used to have
North
those
Korea, they used to have those
in the entrance of the
in the entrance
villages.
of
They
the
would have one on each
villages.
side of the
They would
road.
have one
And
on
it's
each side of
supposed
the
to
road.
keep the bad
And it's
spirits away
supposed to keep the bad spirits away and keep the good spirits inside. So it was like our temple.
I like the masks off on the side, the top of the two pillars there. Those are kind of scary.
The left one is the male.
So the left one is the male.
It's
It's 천하
The other is
재정군.
section now.
The other is
Yes.
section now. The other is
the
female.
right one is the
Yes, the right one is the
천하
female.
여장군.
Mm.
천하 여장군.
So they're like the guardian protector.
So
of
they're
the
like the
land,
guardian
supposedly.
protector of the land, supposedly.
Ah,
Now it
The
makes
woman
sense.
guards
now it
under.
makes sense. It makes sense.
The woman guards under.
The woman guards under
Under.
and under
See,
시, 땅.
Mm. Mhm.
the one who's under the road.
The woman
And
moves
the
under
man
the
who's
road,
under the
and
sky.
the man moves under the sky. So naturally everywhere.
Mm. Mhm.
So where are we heading right now?
So where are we heading right now?
There
Jaehun?
are some
There are some
drawing
drawings
showing the traditional
drawings
Korean
showing the traditional Korean
life.
life.
They're not still
They're not
actually there yet.
still actually
It's a
there
bit of
yet.
a walk, but
It's a bit of a walk,
it's
but
worth it.
I think it's going to be worth it.
Yeah. Going through the main street
Going through the main street is one thing, but if you start going into these small streets, you really bump into something you really never expected,
Joy is there.
and half the joy is there. About Insa-dong.
Come and come, but you find
You come and
everything
come,
new.
but you find everything new.
Well, I think
That's
if
nice.
wandering around there, your word for the day would be GPS.
This is a drawing of
This
Get a
is a
screenshot.
drawing of traditional
Korea.
sports
Yeah.
in Korea.
It's a shidum is something like
It's
Korean
shidum is
sumo
something like
or
Korean sumo
wrestling.
or pro wrestling,
Okay.
if you would say.
Come here.
And if you come here,
Korean
this
traditional
is
wedding.
Korean traditional wedding drawn into
One big picture.
one big picture.
The man and woman make
The
their
man and
vows
woman
here,
make their vows here,
surrounded by their family,
surrounded by their family,
and
and
the woman
then
is
the
taken
woman
by the man
is taken by the man
to live
and
with the
to
man's family.
live with the man's family.
Mhm.
And after that, the woman is
And after that, the
actually
woman
like
is
trapped in the man's
actually
house
like trapped
forever
in the
until
man's
she
house
dies.
forever until she dies.
There was a traditional
There was a
play
traditional
for the woman.
play for the
Because they
woman's
never actually got
because
to
they
see outside
never
of
actually
their
got to see
house walls.
outside of their house walls.
Play something like
They
this.
play
Swing
something like this swing
to jump up
to
so
jump
that they could
up
see outside
so
of
that they
their
could see
walls.
outside of their walls.
Me.
Okay, and this is
Okay, and
the
this
end of
is
Insadong. This is a
the
place
end of
where
Insa-dong.
they
This is a
play
place where
traditional
they,
music
play traditional music
weekends.
on weekends.
This
This is the
Friday, so no
Friday,
events
so no events today.
Okay. Oh great, the two had just left.
Nice for a screenshot.
And I think this is a nice place
And I
to
think
end
this is a nice place to
Yep,
end
perfect.
the hangout
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
of
Okay.
Insa-dong.
Just get
Okay,
out in front, do a
perfect.
little sign off, and we're good.
for joining me
Thank you for joining me at
Insadong Hangout at Korea.
Insa-dong Hangout
I was
at
Jaehun
Korea.
Jang from Virtual
I
Photowalks.
was Jaehun Jang from Virtual Photowalks.
Perfect.
That was good.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
This is really awesome.
Come along, virtual photo walks, virtual photo walks, virtual